Eating out of bins and skipping meals. It sounds extreme, but that's exactly what some families are being forced to do right now, just to keep a roof over their heads. And it's far more than you probably think. The number of people struggling keeps growing, and charities warn it's often those you least expect who are hurting.
I go without a majority of the time. I barely eat one meal a day, so.
Heartbreaking and honest. The admissions of a struggling single mum with 4 children at home. Anne says rising living costs are hitting her family hard and she's taking drastic measures to stay off the streets.
My oven and my cooktop is electric, so it uses power. So I've now switched to a camping stove, so I just buy the gas bottles so that I don't have to pay so much in electricity.
Anne receives a single parent payment from Centrelink. It doesn't go far.
So I can't have the luxuries of a television. And my kids sit on bean bags because I don't have a lounge.
You've got children sitting on bean bags, you've had to change up your cooking appliances, and you've got no heating or cooling at your house.
Yes. I don't own a heater. I don't have air conditioning or a heater in my house at all.
Anne and her kids live in Western Sydney and she watches every cent.
It's upsetting for my children. So when they see mum's not eating, they will try and give me their food. And that's heartbreaking for me because I know that they're not full.
What about kids' school uniforms, kids' books, things that your children need day to day? Can you afford those?
No. I've had to reach out to my children's high school because I couldn't afford their winter school uniform. I was looking at $400 plus just to get my twins a jumper and a pair of pants, just to keep them warm.
The Salvation Army says rising inflation, successive interest rate hikes and the growing housing crisis are seeing more people struggle. Major Kylie Collinson.
We're having people come in who have actually got jobs who are saying we need help with our utility bills because our mortgages are so high at the moment. It's like unprecedented, the number of people that are coming through our centres.
The Salvo's most recent survey highlights how dire the situation is. It found 94% of people are struggling to afford essentials like housing, groceries, medical care and utilities. 63% skip meals and 45% choose between paying for housing or putting food on the table. The research also found 1 in 4 people are eating expired food and 1 in 20 are resorting to eating from rubbish bins.
Sarah, how many people are actually coming in, say, weekly to get an emergency hamper?
Oh, I would say up in probably over 50 to 100, and we're seeing about 100 people come through our food market as well weekly for fresh fruit and veg. So,
Lieutenant Sarah Walker.
Basically staple goods for people, so if they're struggling they can come to our centre, and if we can't help them in a more significant way, basically tie them over till they can get more significant help from some of our other services. There you go, Anne.
Thank you, Sarah.
God bless.
Anne's a regular visitor to the Salvation Army.
Where would you be without the hamper? You know, do you think you'd be able to make it to the end of the week if you didn't have the...
No, not at all. I wouldn't make it halfway through the week.
For those who just need a break and don't have the spare change for a coffee, the Salvo's Parramatta Cafe in Western Sydney welcomes everyone.
Clothes and shoes and stuff, yeah, we can't afford to dress ourselves. It's really expensive because you spend all your money on food and bills.
Yeah. Besides rent, food and bills, what is there left over for you?
There's really not much left over, and things like wanting to go to the movies and doing nice things like that.
It's a thing of the past.
2024 marks 60 years of the Red Shield appeal.
Since coming to the Salvos, they've made me understand. I'm going to get emotional now. Sorry. They made me understand that I shouldn't have to hide.
What do you have to say to other parents that might be in a similar situation to you? Is it brave to speak out and ask for help?
Yes. If you need help, guys, please reach out. Don't be scared. Step up.
Thank God for the Salvos, right? And the appeal's been running for 60 years. When you see the work they do and the people they help, we know money doesn't stretch as far these days, but if you can, please give to donate to the Salvation Army's Red Shield Appeal, or if you need help, visit salvationarmy.org.au or call 13 Salvos.